Our planet is a masterpiece of nature's design, where extraordinary phenomena unfold in ways that defy imagination. From dazzling celestial displays to the hidden wonders of the microscopic world, Earth's natural spectacles reveal the awe-inspiring power and beauty of our world. These breathtaking events remind us of nature's boundless creativity, shaping landscapes, skies, and oceans in ways that leave us humbled and amazed. Join us as we explore 25 of Earth's most magnificent phenomena, each a testament to the incredible forces that shape our planet. Rianistura, the dark saga of Iceland's most haunted beach. Along Iceland's southern coast lies a place of eerie beauty and chilling legend, Rianistura. Its volcanic sands, jagged sea stacks, and roaring Atlantic waves have inspired awe for centuries. But beneath its stark magnificence lies a history steeped in myth, tragedy, and the restless spirits of the drowned. Rianistura was forged in fire. Its inky black sands are remnants of volcanic eruptions, centuries of lava cooling and shattering under the relentless power of the North Atlantic. The towering basalt columns, nature's own cathedral, were sculpted by molten rock cracking as it hardened, standing like silent sentinels over the shore. But Rianistura's story is more than geology. Icelandic folklore whispers of trolls, frozen in stone as punishment for defying the dawn. The sea stacks, known as Reynisdrangar, are said to be two trolls caught by sunlight while dragging a ship to shore. For sailors, Rianistura was a nightmare. Treacherous waves, hidden currents, and sudden storms claimed countless ships. Locals speak of drowned fishermen whose souls still linger in the mist, their cries carried on the wind. For sailors, Rianistura was a nightmare. Treacherous waves, hidden currents, and sudden storms claimed countless ships. Locals speak of drowned fishermen whose souls still linger in the mist, their cries carried on the wind. Rianistura remains a place where nature's fury and myth collide. A beach of breathtaking beauty and unspeakable danger. Will you dare to walk it? Victoria Falls. In the heart of southern Africa, where the Zambezi River plunges into a chasm over a mile wide, the earth trembles under the roar of Mosio Etunya, the smoke that thunders. This is Victoria Falls, one of the 7 natural wonders of the world. But beyond its breathtaking beauty lies a story of fire, water, and human history as powerful as the falls themselves. The ancient birth of a giant. Long before humans walked the earth, volcanic forces shaped this land. Over 180 million years ago, magma flows created the basalt plateau that the Zambezi would one day carve into a masterpiece. But the falls as we know them are young, only about 10,000 years old, born when ancient shifts in the river's course sent it tumbling into a new crack in the earth. For the Tonga and Lozi people, the falls were sacred. They called it Mosio Etunya, a place where the river god Nyama resided. Legend says the god, separated from his wife by the construction of a dam, once sent a great flood to reunite them, twisting steel girders like By the 1900s, the British Empire built a railroad straight to the falls, bridging the gorge with the Victoria Falls Bridge. But this engineering marvel also brought conflict, from colonial battles to the Rhodesian Bush War. Yet through it all, the falls endured, becoming a symbol of both division and wonder. Now, over 1 million visitors a year stand where Livingstone once did. But climate change threatens the Zambezi's flow, and hydroelectric dams harness its power. Will the smoke that thunders fade to a whisper? Or will Nyamanyami's river forever defy those who try to tame it? Victoria Falls is more than water falling. It is time itself made visible. A force that shaped land, cultures, and history. And as long as the Zambezi flows, its thunder will echo through the ages. Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro, a city carved between golden beaches and emerald peaks. A place where nature and humanity collide in a riot of color, rhythm, and raw beauty. This is Cidade Maravilhosa, the marvelous city. But beneath its postcard-perfect vistas lies a story of empires, revolutions, and a culture that pulses with life. In 1502, Portuguese explorers sailed into Guanabara Bay, mistaking it for a river, naming it Rio de Janeiro, the River of January. For centuries, it flourished as a colonial port, shipping gold, coffee, and enslaved Africans whose labor built its streets. By 1808, it became the capital of the Portuguese Empire, the only European capital outside Europe. Rio's history is written in upheaval. In 1889, the monarchy fell, and Brazil became a republic. The city reinvented itself. Grand boulevards replaced narrow alleys, and Copacabana's golden shore became a symbol of glamour. But inequality festered. The favelas, climbing the hillsides, grew as rural migrants sought a better life. If Rio has a heartbeat, it's samba. Every year, Carnival explodes in a spectacle of feathers, drums, and dancing, a celebration born in Afro-Brazilian communities. And then there's football, the Maracana Stadium, a temple where legends like Pelé and Zico became gods. For Cariocas, life is lived outdoors, on the beach, in the boatquins, and under the shadow of Christ the Redeemer. But Rio's beauty hides fractures. Crime, corruption, and poverty divide the city. Police battles with drug gangs echo through the favelas, while luxury high-rises gleam just blocks away. Yet, even here, resilience shines. Community art projects, funk music, and bale dances turn struggle into strength. Rio de Janeiro is a city of contradictions, where joy and pain, wealth and want, exist side by side. But its spirit is unbreakable. As long as the waves crash on Ipanema, as long as the samba plays, Rio will endure. A marvel, a struggle, a dream. Grand Canyon. 2 billion years of Earth's history, carved in stone. The Grand Canyon is not just a hole in the ground. It's a living storybook of our planet. Layer by layer, the Colorado River has exposed the very bones of the continent, revealing secrets from a time before dinosaurs walked the Earth. The story begins nearly 2 billion years ago, when this was not desert, but the bottom of an ancient sea. Volcanic islands collided with North America, mountains rose and eroded away, all before life even left the oceans. The Vishnu schist at the canyon's base? That's the remains of those lost mountains, now exposed like an open wound in the earth. We think of the Grand Canyon as a great emptiness, but this is an illusion. What you're seeing is actually the ghost of ancient mountains, their remains dissected by time. The very rocks beneath our feet once towered higher than the Himalayas, only to be reborn as this masterpiece of erosion. Asterisk, the modern canyon owes its existence to a geological oddity, the Kaibab upwarp. While not a mountain in the traditional sense, this massive dome of lifted rock acts like one. As the Colorado River carved downward, the upwarp's tilted layers created the canyon's stair-step profile. Today, the north rim stands over 1,000 feet higher than the south, all because of this hidden bulge in the Earth's crust. Asterisk. From space, the truth becomes clear. The Grand Canyon isn't just a hole, it's a sculpture of vanished mountains, a monument to time's patience. Every layer a chapter, every butte a tombstone, every curve in the river, a reminder that even mountains must bow to the slow power of water. Maldives. Asterisk, imagine a nation where the ocean is your backyard, your highway, your lifeline. Welcome to the Maldives, 1,200 tiny islands scattered like emeralds across the Indian Ocean. But this paradise has an expiration date. Asterisk. What makes the Maldives extraordinary is what you can't see. These islands aren't built on rock, they're built on life itself. Coral reefs, growing millimeter by millimeter over millennia, created every speck of land here. But Maldivians aren't waiting for a miracle. They're building artificial islands, planting coral nurseries, even considering floating cities. The world's first underwater cabinet meeting happened here in 2009, a desperate cry for help. The Maldives faces a painful irony. The very tourists who love this paradise are helping destroy it. Every flight, every air-conditioned resort adds to the problem. So the question remains, can we change in time to save places like this? The Cliffs of Moher, a majestic natural wonder. The Cliffs of Moher, standing proudly on the western coast of Ireland, are one of the most breathtaking natural wonders in the world. Stretching for about 14 kilometers, 9 miles, along the Atlantic Ocean and reaching heights of up to 214 meters, 702 feet, these dramatic sea cliffs attract over 1.5 million visitors each year. Their raw beauty, rich history, and stunning views make them a must-visit destination for nature lovers, adventurers, and anyone seeking the awe-inspiring power of nature. The magnificent landscape. The Cliffs of Moher offer panoramic views of the wild Atlantic, the Aran Islands, and even the distant mountains of Connemara on a clear day. The cliffs are composed of layers of shale and sandstone, shaped over 300 million years by the relentless forces of wind and waves. O'Brien's Tower, built in 1835, stands at the highest point and provides an even more spectacular vantage point. Hag's Head, the southern tip of the cliffs, is named after an ancient legend of a witch who chased a warrior, only to fall into the sea. History and legends. The cliffs have been featured in films like The Princess Bride and Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Ancient Iron Age forts and myths of mermaids and giants surround the area. The name Moher comes from Mother, meaning ruined fort in Gaelic. The Cliffs of Moher are more than just a tourist attraction. They are a symbol of Ireland's wild, untamed spirit. Whether you stand at the edge feeling the ocean breeze or explore the legends woven into the land, the cliffs leave an unforgettable impression. A place of inspiration. Poets, musicians, and artists have long been inspired by the cliff's dramatic beauty. The sound of crashing waves, the cries of seabirds, and the endless horizon create a truly magical experience. Niagara Falls, nature's thunderous masterpiece. Imagine standing before a wall of roaring water, feeling the mist on your face as 6 million cubic feet crash down every minute. This is Niagara Falls, one of the most powerful and iconic waterfalls on Earth. Straddling the border between Canada and the United States, this natural wonder draws millions of visitors each year, leaving them in awe of its raw power and beauty. The Three Falls, a spectacular trio. Niagara isn't just one waterfall, it's 3 breathtaking cascades. Horseshoe Falls, Canadian Falls, the largest and most dramatic, curving like a giant horseshoe. American Falls, a straight, thunderous drop on the U.S. side. Bridal Veil Falls, the smallest but most delicate, named for its wispy, flowing appearance. Together, they stretch over 3,950 feet, 1.2 kilometers, wide and plunge up to 167 feet, 51 meters, deep. The power behind how to experience Niagara like never before. Made of the Mist, boat tour, sail right into the mist of Horseshoe Falls. Journey behind the falls, walk through tunnels to stand behind the crashing water. Helicopter tour, see the falls from the sky for a breathtaking perspective. Nighttime illumination, the falls light up in vibrant colors after sunset. A natural wonder for all time. Niagara Falls isn't just a waterfall, it's a symbol of nature's unstoppable force. Whether you feel its power on a boat ride, hear its thunderous roar, or simply stand in awe of its majesty, Niagara leaves an impression that lasts a lifetime. The Mount Everest, the ultimate ascent. In the heart of the Himalayas, where the earth meets the sky, stands a mountain that defies human limits, Mount Everest, the highest point on our planet, rising 8,848 meters, 29,029 feet, into the heavens, a place of legend, danger, and dreams. This is the story of the mountain they call Sagarmatha, Komalungma, the goddess mother of the world. Long before climbers sought its summit, Everest was sacred. To the Nepalese, it was Sagarmatha, forehead of the sky. To Tibetans, Komalungma, goddess mother of the universe. Ancient Sherpa myths spoke of yetis and spirits guarding its slopes. Then came 1856, when British surveyors declared it Peak 15, later renamed after Sir George Everest. The world suddenly knew this was the roof of the earth. For decades, Everest resisted all attempts. 1924, George Mallory and Andrew Irvine vanished near the summit. Did they make it? Their fate remains a mystery. Then, on May 29, 1953, a Nepali Indian Sherpa, Tenzing Norgay, and New Zealander Edmund Hillary stood atop the world. Their triumph was more than a climb. It was humanity's greatest conquest. The modern Everest. Rising 8,848 meters into the sky, Mount Everest stands as the ultimate test of human endurance, frozen realm where climbers battle minus 60 degrees Celsius winds, oxygen-starved air, in their own limits. Since Hillary and Norgay's first conquest in 1953, over 4,000 have reached its summit, but 300 plus remain forever on its slopes, their frozen bodies marking the tragic cost of ambition. The Sherpas, Everest's unsung heroes, risk everything guiding others past deadly crevasses, while modern crowds and trash now stain its sacred slopes. Yet, the mountain endures, unmoved by triumph or disaster, whispering an eternal challenge. Climb if you dare, but remember, this is my domain.